Coleman.
That's to just one. Here's Sankey. Behind the cage, Bitter looking to feed. Bitter wraps around, and it's full. This was a dynamic offense.
Absolutely. Bitter, you see, patient, has the defense hung up, takes that extra step, and whips his body around. That's the key to create that torque to beat O'Connor.
Him and his family, a lot of healthy wishes and keeping their prayers during the next couple weeks.
Hold it down! Greyhounds back on the offensive end, and what do you know, another flag is thrown here on the field. And again, a penalty coming up on Duke right after Coach Danowski took a timeout to try to settle his guys in. It's going to be the 5th penalty coming up here in this first quarter.
Ready check, X here.
Ward trying to get it in front.
They'll stretch a little bit and play more aggressive, but the key to stopping this Maryland team is slowing down this first midfield group.
First midfield in now. Jake Bernhardt, Haas, and Chanichuk. Shot, goal. Great feed on the backside.
Unbelievable this year. So he gets this Maryland team possession. Cooper has the ball behind, and he hooks up with Owen Bly right on the crease for the inside finish.
And Maryland fans are more accustomed to seeing Owen Bly make those passes. It's nice to see him get
Turnovers in this half have led to 2 Virginia goals. Cavaliers looking to convert right here. This is Lukovic. He's got Casey Carroll hung up. Let's see how the officials play this one.
Oh boy, here we go again.
They're letting them play here, letting them go. You see the action up top of the midfielders creating offense. That seems to be part of the factor here. How much are they trying to get open before they get banged for the timer on? Duke letting them go. There's really, if you're going to let them play, no motivation for the defense to go get them.
Offense has to initiate offense even if it's away from the ball.
And Lukovic. That did not hit the
player of the year, yet not a Tewaaraton finalist. Tom Schreiber from Princeton, a Tewaaraton finalist, obviously not Ivy League player of the year. Creates a lot of debate.
Yeah, it certainly does. It's
shot goal on the.
He just settles the ball behind. It was a good possession. He gets hung up here, right? He's by himself. Just takes his strong left hand, rolls back, low and away. Great individual effort and mental play by Matt Donovan.
And you're right, the low and away shot, that's just a hard save. Great outside.
The Pride hosting Cornell. I think if Rob Pinnell's going to root for Cornell in that one, he's going to have to buy his own ticket. I don't think Uncle Jimmy's letting him on the family docket. That's an all-Hofstra affair. Now Dion on the hang-up, and he scores!
Teams in this hung position, and Virginia actually plays this well most of the time. Barrett hedges a little bit, but Dion does a great job of recognizing that Dan Seglio's totally out of position and has to go too far.
Sankey moves it behind, and just like it happened on the other end, Holman now has his defender hung up.
Got Jimmy Bitter dodging on a short stick. Little slide early to that.
Experience at the X for the Blue Jays.
And he was dominant. As Coach Petramala said, had a tremendous fall and looked great in the scrimmages, but they were unsure about his availability in the midweek.
Undisclosed back injury, didn't play against Penn State.
So Schneider comes out and they burn him. A great feat.
Goalie, they're all big, important decisions. A hung defender, you come out, you do your best, and off ball, just a nice cut. Good hops by the ref as well.
I like the vision by Carter Brown there, but more importantly, how does
Galasso being guarded by a short stick. Morgan Kirby out on Galasso. Galasso has to want the ball back on that matchup. Rice has Carroll hung up. Feed inside, catch made, and a goal by Galasso.
Nice handle in traffic. Rice has got his man hung up. Wow. Galasso's hands were really well tied up, and somehow he just tucks this in the corner. Watch this catch while being draped on. Not bad defense. You know, you talk there.
He had 18 versus UNC in that ACC semi.
Now we have a hang-up. Let's see how we officiate this one. Cockerton has Lob hung up. Virginia midfielders directing traffic up top. So we're letting them play on without a timer on.
Goalie needs to hedge, send the D. Send them.
What are they doing, sir?
Now again, this is the way it's going to be called. He picks a side, lob ready for him, gets underneath. A great defense by Henry Lobb. But Van Aert.
They've been stagnant and stale when it's been the half-field game.
Donovan thought about jamming the crease. Now he has the defense hung up. Let's see how McMahon and the Quakers play this one and how the officials play it. Donovan forces the issue, goes for a jump shot, and beats Feeney.
You had McMahon caught up in front of the cage, and then he attacks to his strong hand, and then the jump shot as he's fading away. The difficulty of this shot, not only to get the accuracy, but to get enough power when all your weight and momentum are going towards the sideline.
O'Sullivan.
Sam! I got it! Sam! Block!
But Justin Ward behind the cage has got 2 assists today.
Block! X!
Fires high for Davis.
First quarter. And here is Sankey behind the cage, has his defender hung up again. We've seen this turn into goals for both squads, and it does. Sankey, lightning quick.
Did a great job. You see him get his defenseman hung up. He just comes right around the crease, gets low, and gets Gordon Murray to really struggle with a pick on goal and extended. Wraps around Nico Amato and finishes it.
ACC games compared to Duke's group only has 3. Second midfield for Duke.
Right on the doorstep and on cue, it's Ward.
Attack his first 2 years at Cuse. There's actually 6 attackmen on the field here right now, Quint. Ward, Galasso, Maltz is that second midfield, so these guys operate real well around the crease. Virginia right now, not much of an inside game.
So penalty on Zanker now. So a free possession here for the Cavaliers. He just got stepped on, but will be attended to by the training staff, and obviously the Big Red will want to get him back out there as soon as possible. Now Donovan has McMahon hung up. Finds a man open, and Paletta scores.
Front of the cage. The first time Donovan took it for himself, and then just a nice off-ball cut by the senior, Joe Paletta from the Washington, D.C. area. In and out of his...
Nice grounder by Miles. USA checks up. Dive shot here attempt. This is danger for Team USA. Lyle will eventually find somebody or curl for himself.
Or dive from the back.
Feed in front. On the board. Jeremy Thompson, the oldest of the 4 Thompson.
From the back. You see he has the defender hung up, but he's patient, and he understands that all the eyes are on him to support and help and pinch the pipes. And he knows there's help out front.